Hey YouTube. Hey YouTube. Hey Furtless. So I learned something today. Now I learned something a little while ago, but I learned something else today. Internet friendships and how they can go down south for mistakes and cock-ups and stuff. But just so you know, never kick yourself too much, because sometimes you have to understand you knew what you were trying to do and you meant no harm by it, even if people who you really respected and you had quite high opinions of decide to throw you to the wayside for the one mistake, almost like it was like looking for an excuse or something. Want something else. Thanks to a certain someone, I didn't want them to go either. I really didn't want them to leave to the chat, but obviously they can't deal with confrontation of any sort. It wasn't really my intention for a confrontation, but when you got no place to vent, want to hear what the fuck I'm talking about? Play the intro and let's talk about it while I get myself together.
And them trees be trying to flee. Then I trip over the bushes and them trees be killing me. I keep pushing buttons, but all they do is shoot against the loot. My points be going through the roof, that wildlife gets the boot. These fools don't faze me, I don't die till level 50. When them crazy two robots go blasting the gas, a rat-a-tat-tat, a rat-a-tat-tat. I don't take no flack from these robots, man, for reals. I have to bust out with some crazy flying skills. I dodge left, I dodge right, oh man. Say man, why you distracting me? I said don't ever bug me. Whilst I'm being a killer, I just got owned by a dragon named Squill.
About a year or two ago, maybe it might be more, it might be before the COVID thing actually, a subscriber of mine unfortunately passed, and I heard the news there and then, and I had a spirit box on me, and right at that time I did a really stupid thing. Now I didn't really carry it out per se. Well, I did kind of. I said, oh my god, I can't believe it, hey, I got a spirit box here, shall I try and call out their name? Not really thinking, just more in shock if anything, not trying to justify my actions, okay? And I turned on the box and went, no, don't do that. Alright, so immediately when that happened, immediately I shut down the stream, and then immediately I put out an apology, like, I'm really sorry. And it clearly affected me because I had tears streaming down my face about, I'm so sorry. So clearly I felt, and it's still kept me now because I can feel my, throat welling up. So clearly I was pretty apologetic about it. I wasn't, not apologetic about it. I was quite serious, as you can hear my voice is going now. So, let's put myself together. So clearly it meant something to me. Unlike someone like, I don't know, the usual people who do celebrity death sessions, this person did actually sort of mean something to me at least. Not trying to justify my actions, but. So I was on, I don't want to mention names because that would just like cause drama, but I was on someone's stream earlier. And when this happened, there are two people who I was quite close to on the paranormal community. Person A and, we'll not say person B, because person B is actually sort of close to me in a way. So we'll say person A I'm really close to. They've never given me any grief, but they've just sort of distanced themselves. And that's fine, whatever, I understand why they did that. And again, I will not mention any names. This isn't a name thing, okay, I promise you. But there's person B who's sort of best friends with them, and many other people, and then there's person C who I'm not really friends with, but they're in my group and stuff, and we talked and stuff, but nothing really close. But they used to be a big follower. That's not really the right word, but they're Anyway, so person A sort of distance, but not whatnot. But then when person B does a live stream, she completely. I said she, but that's as far as you're getting in terms of identity. They completely drugged me through the mud. No, I completely disagree. And if I have them on here, if I even speak to them, that means that I am endorsing what they do. no, you're not endorsing what I do at fucking all. You're really not endorsing me. You know, you can say you're disappointed and whatnot, but the difference is, A, I didn't even carry out the sessions. It was deleted there and then. That's the first thing. Secondly, I then put out a very, very heartfelt apology where I clearly meant it because of the emotions that were showing. Not good enough. It was like, I could say an excuse. I don't know. I don't fucking care on that front. But I found them on a stream, and this has been going on for a little while, but I can never get my voice across to them because I'm blocked and all the rest of it. And that's fine. No worries. But I did this is where I did wrong to a degree. So I apologise for that. But it's the only place I could say it. But I'm glad I got my message out there. I really am. Because they're talking about politics and how, you know, you're buddies with someone, but then you find out they've got a different political view, and then you outcast them because of that political view. It's not quite the same, but it's pretty similar. I put this in chat. Well, pretty similar. I mean, I've been outcast. Of course, like, someone who was sticking up for the host of the stream, who is a neutral party and a good friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, one of my closest friends on here, actually, to a degree, you know, they said, well, that's not cool to bring up because you're going to make them feel uncomfortable, and it's a bit sort of disrespectful to do that. All right, namaste, totally. And they said, I can't do this, I'm going to go. I really don't want them to go. I would go. And but don't go, I'll go. But they freaked out straight away and went. And I understand that, okay? They obviously can't deal with conflict and shit, and, you know, for their own well-being and that. I understand, so apologies to you. You know who you are. I don't need to take shit, okay? And there's no need to comment back to me or anything. So apologies. And, you know, I learned something there, you know, of respect to the host and stuff. But at the same sort of coin, when I heard this, I thought, it's fucking hypocritical. And B, I've never got to say how I feel. Never. I could never get my point across or say it. So I said it. I said, well, you know, it's kind of interesting that you would say that. You know, because I fucked up, I messed up, but the difference is I acknowledged my fuck up and clearly had a heartfelt, you know, I really messed up, please, you know, sorry, all the rest of it. And it was clearly an apology. And I didn't even, it's almost like I did a whole session or anything. And, you know, it got closed down like there and then. The minute so everyone in the chat went, whoa, don't do that. Okay, I was a bit dumb. You know, that was that. But nah. So this video is just to explain that, you know, I have to lay things to rest, okay? It's a little while ago, like I say, so let's just recap very slowly. Thirtless, who's, you know, was what I've known for a very long time, passes away. I do a stupid thing when I find out the news. I had a spirit box on me, so I turn it on the box, and people went, no. I went, oh shit, and then turned off the stream. But, you know, my intentions were there clearly, okay? Guilty banter, that's what you want to call it. And then I released an apology. But certain other people who were, you know, named as top people to me, close to me, or who I thought a lot of, you know, decided to just throw me under the bus in terms of, like, you know, if I accept their apology, that means I endorse them, were their exact words. If I accept the apology, I endorse them. Fuck you. No, not at all. And it's almost like, you know, I've had disagreements before with me trying to accommodate them and shit in certain places in terms of, you know, when I'm trying to show, I can't say the name of the Huff paranormal celebrity session because you'll trace it back to them. I don't want you to go to them, even if you work it out. Don't, please. I really mean that, don't. But, you know, I tried changing titles, I tried changing thumbnails to appease them. It was just never, you know, like, hang on a minute, who's in control of the channel here? Me or you? No. I'll accommodate so far. So I've had my past issues. But it was almost like, this is a perfect escape route, and that's fine. But I just found it interesting when they said about political views and shit, you know, that you find someone's on a political view, it's silly that, you know, they've got a different view, that, you know, you'd throw them under the bus because you got a different political standing, you know, because of social media, blah, blah, blah. And then I said my piece. But it wasn't the place to say my piece, is what the lesson was, you know. Thing is, I would have never got a chance to say it anywhere else for them. And I need it's something that needs to be closed down. Again, I apologised. I didn't want the third party who was there, who explained to me, that wasn't cool, dude, to do this on this stream because, it makes them feel uncomfortable. Kind of the point. I wanted them to feel uncomfortable because of how they made me feel uncomfortable, but okay, I get it's actually not cool because it's not my stream to do that, if that makes sense. So I understood, but they said, I'm gonna go, I can't do all this, and I was like, okay, I get that, but I was gonna go there, and then don't worry, but by the time I typed, no, don't go, I'll go, they're gone, and what can you say? Look, things happen. This is the world. We are people. We have interactions with each other. You're not going to agree with everything that everyone says. And that's that. But I just felt like I need to say my piece, and I said my fucking piece. It's done. It's over now. If you want to put it further, fine. I won't say anything else, and I'll try to keep my interactions with them will be completely lost. But if they're going to close me down, I need to give them closure too, and that is the only way I could think to do it. Okay. A lot of people who watch this going, huh? I go, fuck what you're on about. If you haven't, then just don't worry, just move on, alright? Take care, much love. And I don't wish any harm on anyone or anything or any problems, but they threw me down pretty quick, even though, unlike certain people, if this wasn't like some sort of certain celebrity dies, I'm doing a session on them right from the get-go because views or anything. It was nothing to do with views, for example. It was done because I thought of, and I thought, well, shall I? I ain't quite, shall I? And I turned on for if chat could even get him, but when they said, no, that's not cool, what did I do? I shut the thing down, did I not? Oh, hypocrite, you're... Call me a hypocrite, fine, that's absolutely fine, whatever, but, when I did a big apology, which none of those other people would ever do for what they do, it was just, if I accept the apology, I endorse it. That just made me just fucking wow. And I've harboured this for quite a long time with them without being able to say it, and I had to. So apologies to make it feel anyone feel uncomfortable, I had to. Wrong place, okay, I've learned something now, so if anything ever happens again, I didn't really think about that aspect, so credits of the person that left, I learnt something from you, okay? So I hope you accept that as my apology, but I learnt something. Please don't do what they've done and don't accept my apology and drag me away, please. But if you do, I get that too, okay? Take care, much love. The internet's a fickle place. People.